And we are here doing our thing. Yeah, everybody. We're gonna wait on, just a few more people to come up in here. This right here is live right now. Shout out to everybody out there. It's your boy JB. We got my dog.
What up? What up? What up? It's B Ham on
Yes,
a
sir.
good Victory Monday.
Yeah, Victory Monday, man. Where you drink at?
It's 12 o'clock.
I understand that, but it's nighttime somewhere else. It was evening somewhere else.
I mean,
And
I'll probably be sipping at 12 o'clock later this week. You know, when
I
my
feel
vacation starts.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. Well, everybody, if y'all didn't know, the Buccaneers, as y'all can see on the bottom banner, scrolling down, it says the Bucs beat the Eagles 30-15 in wild card. Uh, yeah, man, they played pretty dang on solid. They were whooping they behind 30-0. And I say like the last 6 minutes of the game, 7 minutes of the game, they were playing like, you know what, we're gonna move on. I ain't finna bust my behind. I even seen when old boy he broke out and gave Philly their first 7 points, or their first 6 point. I seen how Levante David was chasing behind him, and he was running like, you know what, this ain't it. But yeah, man, shout out to Tom Brady, shout out to Mike Evans, shout out to Bernard, shout out to Keyshawn Vaughn, shout out to the rookies for stepping up, the young guys and the receiving core, the whole entire defense. Shout out to the Grave Diggers for delivering and giving us another chance to fight another week in the National Football League in the NFC playoffs. What you got to say, Brandon? Oh, and also, y'all, this right here is sponsored by.
Um, you know, I hate to put out any negative from yesterday, but the only negative I have of this, well, two negatives. The first negative is um, whether it's the Cardinals or whether it's the Rams next Sunday, the Bucs cannot have
I
their
don't want
receiver.
to play the rest. Oh,
Now I was about
you
to say
said we're gonna lose next week.
the Bucs cannot have their receivers dropping passes like the receivers dropped passes yesterday. In the beginning of the game, you saw Brady frustrated. You know, the one play he literally put his hands up and was directing Tyler Johnson when you saw the ball like literally went straight through his hand. So, Mike Evans played a hell of a game yesterday, over 100 yards. The Bucs gonna need that again. You know, keep saying it, without Chris Godwin, without Antonio Brown, but those are big chunk of the offense. Lombardi Lenny should be back hopefully next week. But when we talk about running backs, Keyshawn Vaughn has played to me very well yesterday. I think he stepped up, played good. Giovanni Bernard caught some good passes out the backfield, which is why the Bucs brought him in. We didn't see Le'Veon really that yesterday, but so I
I
think
didn't see him at all. I didn't see him at all. I don't think.
and that's probably because Giovanni was played a hell of a game too. So the back running backs, I didn't have anything. I think they all stepped up. Again, salute to Mike Evans. We said this when we were talking last week that Mike Evans is going to have to stamp his Hall of Fame career this postseason because he is the number one. He is the receiver. He's probably going to get double teamed, but he's going to have to fight through that. Like he's just going to have to make plays when they need him. So that's the only negative I had was just the wide receiver group collectively. They got to catch passes because Tom Brady's going to be looking at the Tyler Johnsons. He's going to be looking, at the Scotties, like people that need to be open. It can't just be Gronk and Mike Evans as you progress. And if we play the Rams, they got a Jalen Ramsey. They have a Von Miller. They have a, up front with a Aaron McDonald. So, the competition gets harder as Tom Brady said in the press conference. It only gets tougher from here. So you got to catch those balls when it's thrown at you and make those plays. And speaking of making plays, this goes to my other negative. The only negative I have, and which is, the game was already won, but the defense need to keep their foot on the gas. And Bruce Arians if you watch the locker room video that the Bucs posted, Bruce Arians said the same thing. He was like, "We should have had a shutout because the defense played a hell of a good. Because I said this too. My fear was that it was going to be closer than what it should have been. And I think the Bucs going to lose to the Eagles. I think nobody in their right mind thought the Bucs were going to lose, but I did think because of how mobile Jalen Hurts can be that it would be closer than what it should have been. But defense played a hell of a game, and it should have been a shutout. Those 2 touchdowns came on wasted minutes, but I don't know. I mean, I think moving forward, I think the Bucs have a lot to build off on. You have to feel good about this year compared to last year where we barely pulled it out in Washington. So you think of the first rounds like quite different. This year, we didn't have to worry. Last year was like, okay, are we gonna beat the football team? And then AB gets that touchdown, and then it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to the next round. Because Taylor Heineke was looking like an all-pro back there for Washington last year, but this year the defense definitely stepped up. That's it. I mean, Tom Brady. We know he's the GOAT when the playoffs come around. He's just mechanical. Like Bruce Arians said it too. If you give Tom Brady time as the game goes on, he's going to pick you apart, and that's what he does just so well. Like you may not get the deep balls from Brady. You may get those dump offs, but those dump offs eventually lead to 7 points. So shout out to Shaq Barrett with that pick, tipping it to himself. Antoine Winfield played a hell of a game. The secondary, I think, everybody played good.
How you feel about everybody played good, man. But how you feel about Jalen Darden? I don't want to single out the guy, but it seems like it just seemed like he cannot find his way. Like,
well, so I guess because I'm used to mediocrity when it comes to the Bucs special teams. Like, when have we, besides what's Carl the Truth Williams? Like
Carl Williams. Carl Williams.
And Michael Spurlock, the one that set the record. Remember the Bucs never. Remember Michael Spurlock? The Bucs had never had a kickoff return. Remember that kickoff return? So I
remember that for a long time. Aaron Stecker almost came first with the 77-yard run, I believe. Yeah. And like you said, the Spurlock, and then Carl Williams. Was he like number 81? Yeah,
he used to return like punts too. So I'm used to the Bucs not having anybody that you fear going to return a kickoff for a punt. It's sad, but
I'm not even saying like I'm not expecting the kickoff return. I mean, the dude just don't be. I have not seen
his vision is not good. Yeah,
I haven't seen anything. I mean, even with the punt, I just feel like he's having a tough rookie year. That's all I got to say. How you feel about that Andrew Adams thing that happened? Shout out to Andrew Adams.
I mean, going back and watching it, I'm going to hold my judgment on that, but because it's weird. Like, I don't know if Bruce was celebrating with him or if he was trying to pull him up because he was about to get a stupid penalty.
Yeah. And that's what people are saying. People are saying that, I mean, it looked like he was cussing at him. I mean, he was saying mother effer this. So I'm thinking he was pissed. And he didn't want that penalty. But my question is to you, how do you feel about coaches? I mean, he obviously took the old school approach and hit him across the head. So let's just say he did try to prevent the penalty. In my opinion, I'm gonna just say this: he knew who to hit across the head. Would he hit Devin White in the head like that?
I think so. Now, would he have hit Tom Brady in the head like that? Hell no.
Would he hit Mike Evans in the head like that?
Probably not. I think now he probably wouldn't hit in the head, but he definitely would cut that out. But so I don't. It's weird because we all come from for people that's watching, we come from we come from Brady, so we come from kind of a football breeding ground. We come from that old school environment of like coaches getting in your face, coaches like out of love. So but in this new age, did Bruce Arians probably get over or go over overreaction? Probably. I mean, I wasn't that. Did that look like it was carried away? Yeah, but in the heat of the moment stuff, Bruce Arians' hand probably hurt more than Adams even felt that hitting that helmet that hard. So
Okay. I mean, I do not. I honestly thought that you talking about when you said I got some, I got some negative things to say. I thought you were going to say that we were going to lose to the Rams.
oh no.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
yeah. So we can talk about that. Now, honestly, though, I'd rather play the Cardinals.
I want to play the Cardinals too. I think all Bucs fans can agree when we say that we want to play the Cardinals. We don't want to see the Rams. We don't want to see them even in our own home stadium. Be honest with me, B-Ham. Do you see us beating them?
The Rams?
Yeah.
It's tough because it depends on what Rams team shows up. On paper, I don't know if we can beat the Rams without being 100% for 4 quarters, without playing mistake-free football for 4 quarters. That's why I was mad yesterday that they let the Eagles get those 2 touchdowns at the end, because that can't happen if you're playing the Rams. Like, you literally got to play 4 quarters, 48 minutes of straight football playing the Rams, because it's not only, the defense that you think about the Rams, you got the offense too. And, on paper, got, the Jared Goff, the Odell Beckham Jr.'s, the Cooper Kupp, probably one of the top receivers, if not the top receiver in the league. So when you have them 2 threats and then our second, so it's just a lot that you think about. But I say that to say, do I think we could beat the Rams? Yes. But
are we?
My gut, I want to say no, but my gut says yes. And my gut is saying,
what say no?
I want to say no, but my gut is telling me yes. And my gut is saying yes because that talent I just listed for the Rams, that was the same talent that the Chiefs had with a Tyreek Hill, with a Travis Kelce, with Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. And we saw what our defense did to the Chiefs. So the Bucs defense is capable of stopping big name players. And the defense is back. There are no injuries on that defense besides Richard Sherman, but I mean, he was just a throw-in anyways. But the defense played together for the first time yesterday all season. So my gut is telling me yes.
Except SMB. SMB, he was out yesterday.
Yeah. I said so. My gut is saying yes. Now, as far as matchups, I think the Cardinals are more favorable, but the Cardinals still scare me too because you have a Kyler Murray who can beat you with his feet, and then a DeAndre Hopkins. We know D-Hop.
DeAndre's not playing.
I mean, like for next week, if the Cardinals.
You think he'll be there next week?
I mean, again, it's the playoffs. I don't know how long his
What kind of injury does he have?
Let me check. I'm checking right now.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, while he's looking for that information, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. The Gravediggers are going to the Super Bowl. I don't know, man. We're going to the Super Bowl. All right. I'm gonna remain solid and say to my boys going to the Super Bowl, we're going to play. We're going to face the
yes.
What?
No, I'm about to say real quick. So he had
again, bro.
Huh?
I feel like the Chiefs going back to Super Bowl. I feel like we're gonna see them again.
Oh. They played. That was a boring game. I'm like, the Steelers didn't even want to show up yesterday.
I mean, come on, man. They tried to, man, but they're not the same Kansas City that you was talking trash about earlier this year.
No, because
last year.
They adjusted. The Chiefs looked terrible to start the season, and they had a slap in the face, and they have looked amazing since that turnaround.
But I told you from the beginning, don't let this fool you. They still are a good team, and they're gonna come back. You were like, oh no, they're horrible this year. They're horrible. I'm like, bro, they coming right back. This is just a minor setback.
Well, I mean, the team I always said was going to win was the Chiefs or the Bills. I've always liked the Bills, so I think it's going to come down between Buffalo or the Chiefs coming out of the AFC. But I say that to say, don't be surprised when speaking of AFC, that sleeper in the Bengals. I mean, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, they have a connection going on that is, has Houday Nation excited. So somebody
the Titans ain't going without old boy.
I'm about to say that the thing with the Titans, which has surprised me, they were able to get number one with Derrick Henry on the sideline, and that's going to come into play in the playoffs. I do not think they're beating the Chiefs and the Bills without Derrick Henry. Like, there's no way to. I just don't think they have enough power on that offensive side.
Can Derrick Henry come back?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Speaking of injuries, so Hopkins had a torn MCL.
Oh,
man, surgery.
He's out of there.
So Adam Schefter had reported back in December that he could be back for the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. So he could come back if the Bucs, if the Cards. Well, no, the Bucs wouldn't play them in NFC Championship. Yeah, so so I guess the Bucs wouldn't see DeAndre next week if the Cardinals win.
All right. So what happens if we go to Green Bay?
Where I told you last week, I don't think we can beat Green Bay. And I'm sticking with that. I don't. I'm hoping for an upset. I'm hoping that the 49ers, because matchup-wise, the 49ers can beat. I think they can
beat anybody.
Huh?
The 49ers can beat anybody.
Yeah, I think they can shock the world. Now, do I think we can beat Green Bay? Hell yeah. But I just there's something different about this Green Bay team this year than the Green Bay team last year. They're ticking. And you got a Devontae Parker, end of his contract. Aaron Rodgers, we know what happened this offseason, him trying to get out of Green Bay, and him coming back, and then he's sitting out. Like, that whole stuff. Like, all of them have a chip, and they've just been playing so well. And, I mean, the Bucs went to Lambeau last year, won in the cold, but, it's always that going to Lambeau in January is very a tough place to play. I just think they're playing very well. And I just don't think the Bucs can beat them in an NFC Championship game. Now, of course, when we get to that NFC Championship week, I'm going to pick the Bucs to beat the Packers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers win because they're just playing so good.
Well, they were playing so good last year.
Yeah, but what I just said, it is something different about the team this year. Like, there's something feels different about them this year than last year. And I don't know. I don't know if that's because, like, I think as a Bucs fans, we were living on a high last year. Like, when we went to play.
Oh, you read what he just said? You might have to look that up. I thought he was out for the season.
Let's see. I'm checking the injury reports.
He back now. I don't know about that. No way.
Yeah, I guess. I'm looking at an ESPN injury report. I guess he could be back. Yeah, for Saturday.
Really? What the heck do they be giving these players?
All kind of shots and injections.
Bro, what was his injury?
To speed up that.
What was it? Wasn't it something broke?
Yeah, he was out for the regular season though. He had a fractured foot.
Bro, get the heck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
How the hell can he come back with a fractured foot? He's a whole running back, a football player at that. Cat's gonna be stepping on your foot. You're gonna be hitting all these little juke moves. How in the hell can these boys come back so damn fast? Even Bill Bear came back off a broke leg.
So we're talking about the advances, trusting scientists and these players getting these shots and everything else injected in them and through the doctors They have probably the best team doctors, physical therapy, and just they get shot up before the game.
I know that. I'm just saying, like a broke foot, basically.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be back this early. I thought he would be back, like if they made it to the Super Bowl, then yeah, they'll be back, but not this early because that fracture was in week 8. So like it was like not even too long ago.
It was just like a month. It was about 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was week 8, and I when you think of a fractured foot, like you said, you think of that taking months.
It's broke. It's broke. Yeah, whatever.
I still don't like the Titans though. My dog, I know you're a Titans fan, but I still don't like the Titans to beat the Bills.
Like I like the Titans. I like
not to beat the Bills or the Chiefs.
Wait. What you mean?
To beat the Bills or the Chiefs? You like them?
No. Well, I mean, you just never know what them boys, man. You never know what the Titans, man. To be honest, they say it was fractured, but when you say it was fractured, bro, fracture basically mean broken, dog.
Hey, that's what I say. He had a fractured foot.
I know it was fractured, but what I'm saying is fracture is basically broke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised with, especially when you talk about the foot. I mean, that all your body pressure goes to your feet.
Have I seen his practices? He out there practicing?
Yeah, but I mean, again, for me, I'm just talking about the health element. Practice, as we know, is not game speed. So exactly. I think what JB is talking about is it's one thing you walking at home with a fractured foot or going to practice because at practice
I had a fractured pinky toe for about it hurt for about almost 2 years.
I mean, because you know at a practice that you're not running 100,000% versus game speed. I think we're just talking about because we know the impact Derrick Henry. He's probably one of the greatest running backs the NFL has seen in years. And for you as a running back, you need your foot to plant on. That's your body weight is that plant to turn the jukes. Like your feet, you rely on that. So I guess
and you're doing it at a professional rate, professional level.
Yeah, so I guess I get just amazed that the advances, I guess we can say, medical advances that bodies heal quick these days when you're professional athletes.
Yeah, right. They doing something, bro. They giving away them. They giving them boys legal steroids or maybe something else that they not talking about.
Oh, I mean, I can. I'm sure.
Well, how about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys?
Oh, speaking of, I wish Marquise would have joined this Capers. I got to text him because anytime the Dallas Cowboys lose, it's a great day in America.
Wow, you're very evil.
I was so happy.
Hey, and you really hate the Cowboys. Do the Cowboys really get on your nerves that much? Now let me tell you something.
They do because the fans.
Hold on. Okay. Well, I hate Eagles fans more than anything. I don't like Eagles fans, and I don't like. I think that's it for right now. The Eagles fans, I really hate them. But the Cowgirls, you see, it's like I don't hate them. I don't dislike them either. I always root for them on the low. But I say, like, every time they get a shot and I find myself rooting for these boys, they always find a way to fumble it. And they always find a way to fumble it when the spotlight really hits them. And then it puts me in a position where I'm like, you know what, man? That's when you hear me start calling them cowgirls. So you actually hate these people.
I mean, the problem I have with the Dallas Cowboys is because they are constantly referred to as America's team, and they have constantly showed they are trash. Like, they haven't won a playoff game in 2 decades? They haven't.
Okay. So who is America's team? Is it still the Patriots? Because they both got 6. Don't they both got 6?
I don't think there is an America's team. Now, the Patriots probably were America's team before Brady dipped on out of there.
So we're America's team right now.
And I don't think there is a America's team. And the Cowboys only got that because they were winning. Like they were the franchise. Remember back in the old days, it was the 49ers, it was the Cowboys. You had the Steelers thrown in there with the steel curtain, the rally towels. Like, so it was like that, especially the Cowboys. You had Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, and like
Deion Sanders.
Deion on the defensive side. Everybody watched the Cowboys. I remember,
and offensive side.
Yeah, like growing up, everybody wanted that Dallas star on the side. Like you looked at the Cowboys, so everybody loved them. They were the Chicago Bulls of the NFL. Everybody knew the Bulls and their dynasty in the NBA. So but that's not like it, so it ain't them anymore. And so that's my problem I have is so every season we hear this, the Cowboys gonna make the playoffs. The Cowboys gonna make the playoffs, and the funk from the Cowboys fans. And then every season comes and they disappoint. And this is the first year.
We've had some hard Sundays.
Yeah, but at least for me as a Bucs fan, I feel like collectively
4 years, bro. We just now shining, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like collectively Bucs fans are realistic. Like when the Greg Schiano days, when we had the Raheem Morris days, I was realistic knowing, bruh, Josh Freeman just left. We got Mike Glennon. Like we were realistic knowing, bro, ain't no Super Bowl coming to this franchise this year. But every year you talk to Cowboys fans and you look, oh yes, the Cowboys, this their year. Bro, what year? And this year, I actually thought they were going to go further than, getting kicked out in the first round. They looked good this year in moments. But as we saw yesterday, they still have the same problem. And I honestly think it's coaching. So I'm trying to figure out how long Jerry Jones is going to stay behind Mike McCarthy, because his record's not that good with the Cowboys. And you just think of how the game ended yesterday. Why would you call a quarterback draw up the middle with no timeouts left in 14 seconds? And now they're trying to blame the ref. But it's like, you should know the rules.
Jerry Jones ain't blaming the ref. He said,
correct, because he know the rule. As a player, you can't set the ball.
Jerry Jones said that they should never been in that position in the first place.
But it's like, and that's why I've always said Dak Prescott was not an all-pro. Like everybody's like, Dak. Some of my Cowboy fans I know, I'm like, bro, Dak is not who y'all making him out to be, because Dak should have known, if you're gonna run for that count in your head, 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, slide, get 5-10 yards, slide, knock it down. You don't run that far knowing you don't have any timeouts. And bro, that's go back to high school football. You can't set your own ball. Like what that looked like if you run a play, get tackled, you pick up, put the ball down and hike it without the ref setting. Like
now mind you, Dak Prescott, he basically supported the fans throwing items at the ref.
He's probably gonna get fined for that.
And also too, his quarterback rating was 25 or either 25 to 27.
Yeah, the Cowboys have nobody to blame but themselves. Going to that fourth quarter, they were down 20 points, or what was it, 23-7? I think was the score.
Yep. I watched it.
Yeah, so it's like,
he say Dak overrated. Is he overrated?
Oh, I think he is.
All right. What's the difference between him and Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson, well, hell, we ain't see him play this year. So
I'm saying though, like.
Because so to me in games, Deshaun Watson has that killer factor. He has that it. Deshaun Watson has been playing behind a terrible offensive line in the Texans and still was one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So Deshaun Watson has pure talent for me. So I would pick Deshaun over without his allegations. I would pick Deshaun over Dak Prescott. Deshaun over Dak Prescott.
You didn't have to see. This is what I be trying to. This is how me and you get started all the time. You didn't have to say that. Right?
No, because I have to say that because if it's today, I wouldn't want Deshaun Watson on my team. If we're talking about January 17th and what has happened, I wouldn't want him on my team.
Brandon, stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that,
That's
bro.
a topic for another day.
Yes, exactly. This ain't the day. You love doing stuff like that, bro. Like you be doing that crap on purpose, bro. Do you want me to curse? Do you like it when I curse?
Bro, how
Do you like it when I curse?
bro, I just stated my opinion.
You could have left that out. I get you though, bro. You. Where's Antonio Brown when you need him?
Well, you see, Antonio Brown apologized. What was that? Yesterday, 2 days ago. Now Tom Brady's back being his friend. So
Well, I didn't see him apologize. I saw.
Well, not to say apologize. He retracted. He's now saying Tom Brady's his friend. So
yeah, that's what he said. Okay.
But yes,
He's no longer a Buck. He's not our problem. We wipe our hands clean with that guy. Much luck to him and his future endeavors. I'm going to take the highway. I'm going to take the high road. I don't know what road you finna take, because every road you've ever taken with Antonio Brown was the low road.
Nah. I would get your thoughts on next week, and then to wrap this up, I gotta throw something real quick in this oven.
Yeah, me too. And also too, man, when we come back, y'all, we're gonna discuss between me, you, Brandon, and Trey Flocka need to all come together on a new topic that we got.
Sundays are free now, so
what you mean? Well, we're gonna get to that later. We're gonna get to that later. Well, I'll say this. The next time y'all see us, I'm sure it'll be either. Are we playing on Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay. Are you watching the game tonight?
I may. Okay.
The next time y'all actually. Hey, David, you can join on the next one. We're gonna schedule the date, and I'll put it on Bucs World and let y'all know. But the next topic, I plan on uploading 2 times. Right after the Rams or Cardinals game against us, and is a viral topic that we need to discuss. The elephant in the room is the NFL rig. Is the NFL rig from the top to the bottom? In Trey's opinion, in his defense, he feels that it's rigged from the up top all the way down to the players. He feels that it's 100% rigged. I have a difference in opinion, but yeah, we're gonna give me 4 seconds of what you think real quick, and then we're gonna move on, and then we out of here.
Yeah, I don't think the NFL is rigged. Now, do I think the NFL, when I say NFL, like the commissioner has ideal matchups or ideal players that is better for business for him? Of course, any business thinks out a strategic business plan. It's the same way, how the NFL decides the Super Bowls. Why the Super Bowls are always in hot weather, cities that people want to go to. Miami constantly gets the Super Bowl. Is the Super Bowl's in LA this year? The Super Bowl's in Vegas next year. So, it's a business decisions, but I don't think you can single-handedly rig a game. There's just too many hands in the pot, so to speak, for that to happen.
Okay, I will be sending this clip to Trey. All right. So yeah, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for having a very respectful conversation. The Lord knows the other ones you were highly disrespectful. But yeah.
No, hopefully it'll be next week. If the Bucs don't give me a heart attack every Sunday, like yesterday I was able to like relax and just okay, we are 31.
You weren't home, you was in the snow. That's a whole nother story.
Well, that too, but
So yeah, y'all. Any last remarks? I'm gonna close it out.
No, I just because we won't have time to talk before next Sunday. Whoever it is, I think for the Bucs defense, keep playing like how they played the first 3 quarters yesterday. Offense, like I said at the beginning of this podcast, those rookie receivers and the receivers not named Mike Evans got to step up. Make room for Tom and catch those balls when they come your way. We know Gronk is going Gronk. Hopefully Lenny is able to hit the field Sunday and continue, why he got named playoff Lenny and Lombardi Lenny. So I think, the Bucs have a lot of reasons to be, optimistic going into next Sunday, whoever they play. Because, as much as I say, I don't like the matchup with the Rams, it's going to be hard. We both know if the Bucs click 100% on both sides, they are hard.
Oh, it's over. It's a wrap.
So
it's a wrap. All right, y'all. So yeah, this your boy JB. You got my dog.
B-Ham, what up?
Grave diggers.
Oh yeah, while you playing it, shout out to Antoine. I know I sent it to you, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he followed me. He him, Mike Evans, and Andrew Adams follow me. Trying to get you on board, but you be hating sometimes. But you always talking about the defense. Maybe that's why the defense don't follow you.
No, I love the defense.
I like Antoine, man. We trying to get them. Hey, Antoine, I'm not begging. Yeah, I'm begging. Hey, bro, can you please give me some tickets? Please. I'm begging, bro. Yes, I am begging. I'm going to be honest with you. Bro, please give me some tickets, dog. Or give us some tickets. Hell, bro, please, humbly, respectfully. Come on, bro. This is real life right now. I know I ain't got your jerk. Look, come on, man. Like, bro, what else you need? Please. Yeah, you think I'm going to get the tickets?
I don't know. That was a good try, though.
That was what?
That was a good try.
That was a good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Antoine, please, man. Come on, man. Tweez. Come on, Tweez. You know you got to call him Tweez. Tweez, come on, bro. We need them tickets, man. Come on, dog. Humbly. Come on. We for you. All for East Coast. All right, let's go.
Stand up. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Typos, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way he bring it, cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo, 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave.
All right, y'all. We headed on up out of here, y'all. I gotta play my little church music on the way out, man. But I love y'all. We here. Brandon, you can sign off if you want to. I'm gonna play my little closing remark music. And oh Lord, that ain't even it. But whatever. We out here, man. We out, y'all. All right, we love y'all. Appreciate y'all. That's the end of Bucs World. And last but not least, Brandon. B-Ham.
All
right, y'all. Love y'all.
This podcast had went so well. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, y'all. We out.